games under yung larong atin. Hello? Ay, baka gusto nyong itry itong mga different locally designed board games under yung larong atin. Hello? Ay, baka gusto nyong itry itong mga different locally designed board games under yung larong atin.
And we're live. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Larong Atin. I'm doing.
So we have a new face with us today, but not new to us, but might be new to you.
Hi. First time sa stream, guest and basically regular in our life. Okay. So hello. This is me. This is Dwayne. Together we have. Want to go first?
I guess. Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, go.
Oh.
Go.
Oh,
Sige,
should I
Nathan,
go?
introduce
Okay.
yourself.
Sorry. I thought Sir Fred should go first. But yeah. Name's
Sige.
Nathan.
Ano? Yeah. So,
Been
yeah.
introductions, right?
Hmm.
Or okay, yeah. Nathan.
No, go introduce yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. I am a tabletop game designer and video game designer. Basically, was one of the people who made Tadhana. Ngayon, we're basically focusing on Tayog naman and currently working in the video games industry then. So yeah, that's me. Avid player of a lot of tabletop role-playing games, or very particular when it comes to air control and some more games, and a long-time lover, pero at the same time, medyo in and out sa CCG scene. So there. And yeah, that's me. I'll pass it on to Sir Fred.
Well, if you're a regular, I don't think I need to introduce myself. But
Oh yeah.
what have I been doing the past? I think the past 2 weeks. Our last episode was 2 weeks ago, I think. What have I been playing? I've been playing a lot of miniature games, Conquest and MCP. We played some games from uh, Floodgate games, some games from Floodgate, particularly yung kites and yung what's mm, what's that? Yung the one with the words in the tracking. Forgot the title.
Did we play it, or did you guys play it last week?
Yes, I think last week na I played it with Dwayne last week, and then I'm sure Dwayne would remember the title, but
Oh,
he
kasi
seems to be
na-disconnect ata.
lagging.
Yeah.
The game, the title escapes me right now.
So,
And I'm
guess.
looking forward to playing the Magic the Gathering Foundation's pre-release this weekend. It starts tomorrow, by the way.
Oh yeah. Okay. Nice.
So it's a set that's particularly exciting for me. Not because of it's wow. It's not because there's new characters or new mechanics. No, it's because precisely because it's Foundations. It's
It's
all old
nostalgic.
mechanics. It's all familiar characters. So old guys like me would have an easier time picking it up, picking understanding how the set works.
Oh,
Nice.
wait, sorry. Am I back? I think I got
Yeah.
Yeah,
disconnected
you
for a
are.
bit.
Yeah, I was saying we played
Okay,
a
hello.
couple of
So I'm
Floodgate
guessing
games.
you're talking about Foundations.
Yeah.
Yes, yun. Yeah, so it was kites
Ah,
and
yeah, yeah.
mhm. So yun, I was talking about
Landmarks.
what games we've played.
Yeah. Magic. Uh, so basically, tomorrow there's gonna be an event. I'm excited. Although recently I've been
Yeah.
diving into Altered. Thanks,
Mhm.
Mikey.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I also started playing Altered. It seems I'm going to lean towards Muna faction.
Oh
Cool.
no.
Una.
Going tall.
Wait, is that the blue one? Or yeah,
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 hello
it's the
me,
tall one, the green
Mirai,
one.
the blue one.
and hello
Hey.
Rap Rap. Yes, there's a lot of chickens and ducks in front of Nathan right now.
Yes, that's actually my work setup. So a lot of our international clients see those miniatures every day. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's funny, but they find it cute. They don't know that we're secretly showing off
Mm.
our stuff. But yeah, Izmir. I'm going for Izmir, by the way, Sir Fred. So here,
Mm.
keeping it close to my desk.
Hard
So
control.
me and my kid have been trying to get our heads wrapped around it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's fun
Eh,
so far.
I'll play Muna. Pretty straightforward. Big Stompy.
Big Stompy. Okay. Do you remember what Mikey got? Or did he's focusing on multiple
He's he's
factions?
he's also Muna, and I think Muna and Axiom, I think.
Okay, cool.
Ayun, so I'm just sorry if I've been spacing out. I'm troubleshooting because I don't know if I'm actually still connected. But yeah,
You
on
are.
my end, actually, we've been playing the same games. Pero was Sir Freddy, able to talk about landmarks more in detail? Sorry, I was not there during
I know
those sessions.
I was describing the game, but I couldn't remember the title.
Yeah,
So I
Ah, yeah,
said that
landmarks.
I'm pretty sure if you weren't lagging, you would know the title, which is true.
Mm.
Because while I was describing it, I couldn't remember what the title was. Yeah, but it's
Well,
we both really enjoyed the game. Both landmarks and kites.
I'm not
yes.
familiar with it. Is it
Yeah, I've
like
been I've
something
been
similar
I've been
to
testing it with.
Five
Hmm?
or no?
No, yung landmarks, it's actually a word game.
Oh, it's a word
So
game.
merong ano lang, it's a map. It has a map, so it's like a feature of the game. So but basically you play it a bit like word association.
Mm-hmm.
So parang you're explorers, and then there's this one guy. So parang the game master who has the key. So similar to games
Pathfinder
like
siya. I
say
think he's called
Mysterium
the
or Code Vein.
Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Pathfinder knows where you need to go. Pero to reach certain spots, the
You need to
Pathfinder
link it.
needs to make connections using words. So the game starts with parang three-seeded na words. In every card, there's always three. And then you need to connect two concepts to know na, you need to put this on this side. So yung word na susulat mo must be relevant to the two ones that you want to be adjacent to it. It's very interesting. It's very simple. But at the same time, parang it offers that level of yung it's a very like do you know it's a bit like Dixit, it's a bit like Mysterium,
Yeah.
like how well do you know these people? And then suddenly, oh nga no, like that's one way to interpret something. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with that.
Nice.
And oh, si Nico nag-message. Izmir din siya. Team
Fellow,
control.
fellow man of culture.
Fighting upwards. Yeah, but Altered is actually really big right now. Parang lagi na lang na-mention. Yeah. But
I
yeah,
particularly like their interactivity with their online integration. I don't know.
Yep.
I'm a sucker for those.
yeah,
best.
that's very good.
Yeah.
A lot of systems they did right. So parang ngayon we're reaping from all the innovation.
Yeah.
It feels like a well-planned release.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we're here actually today to talk about something special, a tradition almost, and something near and dear to our hearts, I guess. We're gonna talk about the Asian Board Game Festival. So before we move to our announcements, let's take a look lang at the one of Asia's biggest events for this year in terms of tabletop hobby gaming. So yeah, so in our own words, in our best efforts, ganun, like, what is ABGF? Like, what is it and who is it for? So, ABGF, yan, it's the Asian Board Game Festival. So that is clear. It's been around for a while, sir. Since when have we been going there as Larong Atin?
I think this is going to be our third year as Larong Atin going to ABGF. But I think ABGF has been going on for, I think, a year or two before we even started going there. Initially, ABGF, I don't even think they called it ABGF. Kasi I think when it started off, it was just basically a bunch of game designers in Singapore that had this kind of like mini convention in Singapore. And I think the first time they held it at the same time as another event in Singapore that I actually went to. And then I realized, oh, there's this other event, na smaller event, that was the precursor of what it became ABGF. So yun. And it's an initiative started by Daryl Chow of Origame. And especially at the start, it's really a group of like independent and small publishers from within Southeast Asia that started it. But lately, there's been more like Korea, Japan, and those other countries have been joining ABGF. So it's been growing. And then the last year, we had guests from Europe and guests from other publishers from other countries that looked at it. This year, what's surprising is there are actually even more industry people who are going to the show, other parts of the industry. I'm not going to talk about it here. It's a bit more of a back end type of thing, but I was surprised that these people are coming to ABGF this time.
Okay.
So
Like, they're not
the word is,
related
So-
to
it's growing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is gonna be my first time attending.
yeah.
So I'm learning a lot.
If you look at
A
the
lot.
website right now, let's
Mhm.
just say that the list is growing. Yung list
Yeah.
of publishers nila, it's just it keeps on growing. Like a
Mhm.
lot of these are familiar, pero I mean, there are new ones like for the 2024 exhibitors. So it's very welcome na ano na sign. So yeah, it's in ano lang an overview lang. So it's a 3-day event sa Fusionopolis in Singapore. They've been holding it for a while there. It's a gathering of ano, it's a gathering of publishers. And the thing I think I'd like to mention or to set apart yung ABJF compared to other conventions is it feels very community driven. A lot of the publishers there are very much parang mga down to earth or like ano um explorative, I guess, exploratory with their approaches. There are like in the last year, I think they're also going this year, like sila Hiroyoshi, yung mga Dojin style na mas parang fan-made games and iba-iba eh. Like from that scale, let's just talk like a bit about Japan. So parang ganun, di ba? Like there are fan-made games and then there's Iten and then there's Oink. So parang it's a scale of basically medyo hindi siya stuck to like one side. Hindi siya like an indie market only or a mainstream publisher event only. So it's like a gathering of the community talaga. So parang it's always exciting in that aspect kasi you get to see people from different styles and different pursuits and different basically companies and mga endeavors, like actual brands lang.
And levels of production, I assume, going from indie
Yes, of
to
course.
yeah, interesting.
Hmm. So, yung conversations with the designers after the day or like pagpatapos yung araw, like when you get to walk around, it's also really interesting kasi yeah, you're talking to people who are also in the industry pero in different countries around Asia. It's
Mhm.
also amazing to see yung parang where they are now, like as nations, kunwari, like Thailand, like how is their board game publishing industry? And then I think they would have new news kasi nga nasa Essence sila, yung ganun. So we're just
Yeah.
waiting for the new stories for this year. So that's ABGF like in a nutshell. So it's both it's a fair, it's a board game convention, but at the same time it's also a gathering of industry friends and
Mhm.
new people. So yeah. Uh
Yeah, and it's free. You
2023
can just go
last
there and
year,
then
I think oh yeah, it's also free. Nga pala, I forgot to mention, like people just walk in and it's just
And that's it.
nakikisalimuha on a weekend basically at Fusionopolis. Eh. It's also a busy area, so parang you get to meet like casual players like not everyone there went there because they had to be there. Sometimes nadadaan lang. And we also got
In
to
a
meet
way.
some balikbayans last year.
Oh,
Ay,
cool.
balikbayan, sorry. OFWs last year. Yeah, they were just there. Just parang, there's an event pala. And then they saw larong ate. They saw
Philippines.
Darna actually. Yung I think I remember may isa
Nice.
parang nakita si Darna. Like, oh, familiar face. It's the
Okay.
superhero. Yeah. So, yeah, ganun siya. Like, ano ba? 2023. Yeah, ABGF 2023 was also very fun. I think yun yung first time na nagka two floors. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
a separate venue pa. Tama,
Mhm.
sir. It was like two floors and a
Yes.
separate venue.
Yeah,
Yung ABGF
they're
last year.
definitely taking up more floor space. I
Yeah.
have a suspicion this is the last year it's going to be at Fusionopolis, and
Oh.
they'll probably
Just for
have
the
to look
size.
for a bigger venue next time.
Mm.
Mm.
Hopefully, it remains a free event. A free event para sa for congoers, not necessarily for
Yeah.
exhibitors.
Yeah.
Uh, but I appreciate that it's not really the show itself is not profit driven. I
Yeah.
believe, and the show itself really wants to promote the industry within Southeast Asia initially, but now we're getting participation from Japan and Korea, the
Yeah.
bigger board game countries here in Asia. So there's
And
really a lot of attention it's been getting more and more attention lately. So I think that's good. That's really good because it allows us smaller publishers to get exposure outside of the glare of a you know, a big publisher.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure eventually there's gonna be big publishers if the show gets big enough, I guess.
Yeah. I find it interesting
Kind
that
of.
there's even Australia coming in, because it was actually brought up in one of our meetings. It was mentioned by one of the clients that they were going to ABGF, and then I was like,
Hmm.
wait, I thought it was a Southeast Asian board game
Mhm.
festival, and then I checked just now. I might know where where that client is going to be, or what studio they are, because I just saw the Australian studio
Mm.
on top of the exhibitors. So
Well,
There's like
that's it.
one.
There's just one exactly. So I guess I'll say hi. It's
Ay,
so this
Nico has
that
a message. May anecdote daw
oh,
siya.
anecdote.
Oh, sorry. I'm lagging. Sorry. Continue, Nathan. Sorry.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm done. I'm just
You good?
super happy that Japan and Korea and apparently Australia are participating at this point. So yeah,
Yeah, it's close enough.
yeah.
close enough.
Nico
Ito.
said there's also like parang panels or talks. Yeah.
Oh,
Of
Hmm.
course, ako personally wasn't able to attend any of them.
mhm.
The booth was like busy,
It's a,
really busy. Tuloy-tuloy yung demo. And then
Oh my god.
and sir,
yeah,
yung
this
yung
year
panels were at the other building.
yeah, and
Yun
because
yung
the panels were at the other building, it's quite far.
So it's
it's
gonna
an actual
be
walk.
Yeah.
okay. So it's gonna be the same experience like with other conventions we went to. So Bantay and then try to get into the
Hmm.
talks then. Okay, great. Genuine experience. I miss it. Yeah.
Ayan, sige.
Uh,
So, that was like parang a recap of last year. Lalo na sa'yo, on your side, Nathan. Like, what are you expecting for 2024, actually? For the upcoming
hon-
one?
Honestly, I'm just excited to go because I missed the last couple ones. I planned to join Sana, so life got in the way. But
Hmm.
yeah, it was yeah. So now I'm really happy that I'm gonna get to be able to join you guys. You Nico mentioned panels. That's something I'm really looking forward to. For the most part, I've met Daryl Chow when he went here, so um, I felt really privileged that I got to play his games, and I guess I'm gonna get to meet more people from ABGF. I just wish that a couple of our other friends were able to attend as well, because yeah, namimiss ko siya, si Tom, kasi kala ko kasama ko siya this year. Oh well,
Oh.
yeah, I love that guy. But yeah, ayun. So yun, looking forward to being surprised and basically seeing all these panels and being at the booth again. Kasi it's been a while since I got off uh, the desk and finally became an exhibitor ulit. I feel like most of life has been digital lately and I miss interacting with people and
Mhm.
playing games with them. So yun yung goal. Aside from learning
Hmm.
and experiencing the board games and being with friends, I want to see the active board game community around me ulit. Nakakamiss lang. The nostalgia factor. So yun. Yeah.
Yeah, and something
But,
about ABGF, uh, if you're used to like parang professional conventions with shell booths, and
Yeah.
this isn't that. This
Oh,
feels more
okay.
like if you've gone to like a comic ep, it feels like that. It's just tables.
Parang community
Every
indie
design
talaga.
studio will just have their own table. That's it, and then you just demo your stuff. Ganun lang
Okay.
siya. So it's
And
very
then
it feels very informal.
be
that
playing
was
So
ano rin,
with
sir.
gamers.
hmm,
Regardless kung like the bigger companies or the smaller publishers, like we're
yeah,
all on tables.
yep.
So medyo may
Nice.
ganun
Nobody
siyang
has a
feel
big
na.
booth. Yeah.
Okay. That's exciting. So parang lahat. Everyone's on a level playing field, kumbaga. Interesting. Saan sila nagpa-panel? There's like just a stage or
Like a
like a table,
separate venue.
separate venue. and then people can just get to play your games. That's fun.
Nico has another anecdote.
Ano daw? Nangyari, naging unpub table yun. I
Yeah,
see.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
because what happened was like the aspiring designers from Singapore and
Hey, that's what
Vietnam,
I'd love to
other
see.
countries
Okay.
came to the Philippine table, surprisingly, and then tried to
Okay.
show us their games. And then
Nice.
I guess we were. I don't know what happened, but
Sino ba
eventually
nagsabi?
I don't know who spread it, but apparently the word got around that we were very welcoming
Yeah.
for aspiring designers. I guess we were probably very friendly, and then offered advice and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the other booths were not, but probably medyo they're busy doing their own thing. But we have I don't know, we
Filipino
just had that
hospitality.
relationship, I guess.
Well,
Eventually,
if
parang
you,
ganun nangyari. Towards Sunday, last day, like, wow, may mga nakapila pa eh.
Pero to be
Nice.
fair, sir, ano rin, we also had a biggish booth. It was like parang
Mhm.
dalawang tables. So we had
Yeah.
space
Ah,
for
for people.
space for
Yeah, but
presentations.
this year, I don't think we're gonna have that much space kasi nga mas maraming exhibitors ngayon. So, and it's
Yeah.
still the same venue.
Just
So, we'll probably just have one table this year. So, we won't be able to
just good
accommodate as
kasi
much.
yun nga eh.
So,
But it keeps on
aspiring
growing eh.
designers go din
Yun yung
pala.
fun thing about it eh. A lot of the publishers. Yes, like it's either they're connected to an existing na or talagang pupunta lang sila like out of their pocket and that's their vacation. Ganun. We're going to Singapore to attend and then take
Okay.
a vacation. Parang ganun na siya. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so for this year ba, aside from us being there, are there other publishers or certain games na everyone's been waiting for? Like ako personally, I think I would love to see yung copies of Overpark.
Mm.
Kasi a lot of the games na medyo secret, a lot of the games na parang are out now, we got to actually test during the earlier stages, like with Origame stuff, parang ano lang, like to take a look at their design, ganun. Parang nung ano pa siya, quote unquote, hilaw. So now that they're actually out, and then Overparked is a Kickstarter success, and then we even got to try
Yeah.
yung Dice games. I haven't played since it was published. Yung
Yeah,
the
Melty Cube.
Cube Melt game.
Melty
Mm,
Q. Yeah.
like I want to see those now as what they are right now compared to kasi before we got to try them, they weren't still published. So yeah, I'm excited for more Ori game stuff as usual. Pero kayo, are you looking forward to certain games or publishers for this year?
I'd like to meet that Australian client, and I want to play all the cat games.
The what games?
The cat games, because I see a lot of exhibitors bringing in cat games.
Cat games.
Yes.
Last year, there was a cat game that I didn't like.
Oh no.
We're not gonna
Babalik
discuss
kasi.
what particular game it was, but it was cat themed. But like,
Okay.
okay,
Sige,
yeah.
I'll ask privately about it.
Pero ano naman last year, yung meta sir was food.
Yes.
Food.
Last year's meta was food. Every table had the food game except us.
Okay. Wait, are we? So is this year's meta cats? Because I've been looking at the website and ang daming cat game recently.
I'm
So
not
it's
sure. We'll find out what the meta is.
Okay. I guess we'll be.
There was a year it
Or
was
even
being
yung
cat fight.
like everybody was making making B games. So may
Yeah.
mga ganon pa iba-iba eh. So we'll see.
Tsaka it's hard to tell din. Even sa ano sir, even with the website, like the ones they post here are not the only games that they're featuring.
Mhm.
Sometimes like they show here like 2 to 3 games. But when you get there,
May dala pa
Yeah.
sila, diba?
basically everyone's bringing out their whole catalog.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Japanese
Ayun
publishers
sir,
again.
kayo.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Japanese publishers again. Or maybe the Koreans also have something new. Last year, I was very excited about a specific Vietnamese game. We'll see what they have this year. I wasn't even if I went to Essen, I wasn't able to see what the Thais had to offer.
Mhm.
Medyo, so we'll see what they have this year. Ano pa ba? Who are ano? Who? And there's probably some games from Malaysia that might be interesting.
Malaysia.
Ewan ko kung may
Ako,
somebody from India this year.
India, sir?
Yeah.
Parang wala pa.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, Wisebox will be there sa Thailand. And then there's a lot of Taiwanese na publishers. I think yun yung parang pinakamarami that isn't Japan or ano, Singapore. So,
Yeah.
maraming
Well,
Taiwanese ulit.
Ewan ko meron bago si Jonger.
Oh yeah, oh, nga.
Joke.
Probably. Sobrang bilis. The turnout rate is really fast.
Mm.
Okay.
My
What's your trend?
favorite Taiwanese designer, si Jonger.
Zonga. Okay. What kinds of
Only
games
for-
does he make? He or she?
Ano ba? How do you explain Zonger? Mathy games? Ganun?
Mathy
Number
games.
crunchy. Like, they're not super hard, but like, they're always
Okay.
numbers intensive.
Fast games siya. Fast games. He makes fast games but tsaka meron siyang medyo malayo yung niya, range niya eh.
Yeah.
Like he made the
Vegetable stock.
vegetable stock, which is now has been licensed by several publishers in Europe.
Really?
Yeah. Tapos he made Taiwan Night Market.
Yeah.
I really
It's
like
also
Okay.
a Kickstarter project. Yeah.
Understood. I know who you're talking about now.
Did you see
Okay.
the new art of vegetable stock? Yung mukha na siyang Cuphead style.
Yeah, it looks like
Disney-esque, yeah. It wasn't like that originally.
Okay.
That's the new version. Yeah, but Zonger's a very prolific designer. Like, I think parang reviewers then hail him as one of the rising stars of game design.
Yeah,
Specifically
and our
with this
family
output.
really loved his Christmas game tree. It was
Oh
a
yeah,
banger.
Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Ang naging problema ko nga with his initial game na nakita ko sa kanya was vegetable stock. I initially ignored it because I thought it was a point salad clone. But right now I like it better than point salad, to be honest.
Okay.
So it's a better point salad. But it's not. But it's not point salad. Yung aesthetic niya lang parang point salad kasi it has a green box and it's vegetables. So you automatically think it's like, oh, this is point salad. But it's not. It's actually better, at least in my opinion.
Well, it helps din kasi talaga na like, I think it effectively there's like 1 or 2 market crashes in a game. So parang
What do you
talaga
mean
eh,
market
medyo,
crash?
kasi basically it's a stocks game. So
Ah,
it's a vegetable game, pero at the same time, parang you're pumping the stocks with whenever you play stuff. Whenever you don't play something, parang it pumps up the value of a thing. Pero if you go beyond, nagka-crash yung value niya, effectively eliminating it from the things that you have. So parang ingat ka kasi the game is played short enough na basically everything that you keep is very meaningful.
Yeah.
So for every stock that you keep, pag nag-crash yung isa dyan, sobrang aray. It's just very good. Like, I like that experience. And then you can just play again because it's super short.
it reminds me tuloy of that game that we played, the one with whales. Was it whales?
Oh yeah, the Korean game.
Yeah.
The Whale to, what do you call that? What's that? It's a Korean game. It's a Korean stocks game, which is a proper stocks game.
Yeah, that one I really loved. It was a
And-
good
and-
game.
The Koreans are really good at re-implementing games. Like an old
yeah,
game, they'll re-implement it, package it in a new way. Parang, wow, it feels new and make it feel new.
Yeah.
I can't stop
Okay.
seeing a revival ngayon sa Philippine market. People are playing it again. And when we got the magnet versions of Can't Stop, parang people are playing it again. It's an old design. Pero ngayon na nagka-opportunity to be seen again. People are really enjoying it.
I think a lot of games probably will face a revival. It's a trend. Like people try to find new things, but some games look dated. They just need a literal reskinning or aesthetic change for it to be popular again. I don't know. But yeah, medyo ano na siya. Medyo marketing na siya and trends na siya on perception. Sorry,
Mhm.
yun yung ano eh. Parang yun lang yung napansin ko. Like, I mean, even Splendor does it, right? They try to incorporate
Reinvent.
Pokemon and Marvel na at this point. So yeah.
Ano lang, 'di ba? Like, we can look at yung one of the games we've been playing a lot din, in Lord of the Rings, which
Yeah.
gave basically new life to the duel system. Although it's different enough, but you can just feel you know where it's from, parang ganun, design-wise.
True.
Yeah, actually, yun nga eh. We've been enjoying a lot of re-implementations lately ng older designs. So these older designs, they have aged well.
Yeah.
And si Nico is also saying about that the breakup game from Underdog
Inconversible.
Games.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. Inconsolable. Is that the rate?
Inconversible, sir.
Inconversible, yeah.
Inconversible, yeah.
Mm.
It's a niche Filipino market na natamaan because it's about breakups.
Yeah,
May
it's a
baka
text
may sequel na.
messages and
Yeah.
the photos, right?
Oh, I'll message him. Like, I think because we still keep in touch from time to time, but he doesn't speak English, so we have our friend Google Translate walk us in between.
Yeah, that is a challenge actually to when you're at ABGF, and which is talagang natutuwa naman ako because a lot of the Koreans and the Japanese really cannot converse with us in English properly, but we somehow still manage to communicate by a mix
Okay,
of English, sign language, and writing stuff on paper.
okay, nice. Like, is it gonna be a staple that I'm supposed to make sure my phone is charged para may Google Translate?
At saka magandang
No.
makita, a nice thing to see there is also how the Japanese do their demos.
Uh-huh.
Because they know there's a language barrier, so the way they do demos is very different from how we do our demos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have prepared materials like in English na translated, and then
Oh,
they
very
guide
true.
you. There's a lot of language independent materials then. Or like in the case of ano nga, Inconversible, ano yun, talagang nag-hire sila na someone to do a video instruction of it. So every time na someone would ask in English, they would just point and then hear and then play the video. It was very short, but like it was concise, but it was enough for people to learn. And then I think sila Ethan ata sir and Oink had also hired locals. So may mga
Mhm.
Singaporean na nag-tutor, nag-demo. Nandun sila, but the locals were also there to help with the language. Yan. I think Matt commented daw, woo. I think we know what this is for. Kasi, the past few days, ano ba, hype na. I think we can move on and explain what the hype is all
Mhm.
about. Let's start first with ano muna. I guess larong atin announcements. So as part of our parang initiative that we've started last month with Brunei First, we are making an active effort to reach the global Filipino. So as part of engaging the discourse, we're actually gonna bring uh, Hugot, which is a Filipino-based game, so Filipino language game, to Singapore, like in limited quantities, but in association with basically with working with the SG embassy and the local community. We hope to reach
Nice.
the Filipinos who are already there. Kasi parang supposedly that's a uniquely Filipino thing, no? The diaspora and the OFW scene. So yeah, we aim to reach the global Filipinos through our games and by bringing something that is very familiar and very close to home, which is Hugot and the concept of basically parang a Filipino coded na game. So that's one of our announcements regarding ABGF. So yeah, if you're familiar with the game, it's back. It's in a new version that's also standard sized, so you can sleeve it. It's already available here in the Philippines. Pero, yun nga, by bringing it to ABGF, we're gonna make it a little bit more accessible to the Filipino.
Tita
And yeah,
would love that. She keeps trying to steal our copy here.
ayan, there's more copies na. You can, ano na.
Yes. Because she lives in Singapore. So yun, she loves Hugot. Sobra.
Ano ba? That's our market.
So now there's some copies with our Filipino brothers and sisters in Brunei, and soon there will be copies with our Filipino brothers and sisters in Singapore. So yeah, that's part of the, because previously we did not bring Hugot with us to ABGF, believing that our audience would be primarily Singaporeans. But last year and the year before, nakakita naman kami, may mga kababayan kami nakikita na dumadaan, napapadaan, and yung mga ibang designers natin, may mga kaibigan din doon, ini-invite nila, "Oy, tara, kita tayo dito, andito kami." So, yeah, that's what we're hoping for, that our kababayans in Singapore come visit us at Fusionopolis for Asian Board Game Festival and check out the Filipino games that we have there. So, particularly Hugot, kasi dadali lang namin yun talaga para sa inyo eh. Para sa mga kababayan natin sa Singapore. I don't think the locals there, the Singaporeans, would actually know what to do with it.
It's time to learn the new
Malay nyo.
language.
You have to teach them. But surprisingly, if you teach them and they do, kasi I've seen it, I've seen it like Ambagari actually tried to teach Hugot to
New Zealand.
to New Zealanders before.
Kiwis.
Yeah. So he said it kind of worked.
Yeah.
Pero kasi you have to do a lot of translation because a lot of the words there are in Tagalog, the rules are in Tagalog. But if you can explain naman, it's just nouns. So if you can explain it, I guess people can still get into it.
Yan, so,
Yeah,
Pero
Hugot is
kailangan may
going
Pinoy
global.
na nag-explain siguro. Yeah, pero kailangan
Yeah,
may
like
Pinoy
ano lang,
na
naka peep over ganun. Ayan, ano yan. This means ganun. This means ganun.
Mhm. Or the whole
Wonder if
concept of
gumawa ng
Hugot, what
video.
Hugot is. Because Hugot is not just about it's not about just making jokes. Hugot is about making, I guess, something very personal. It
Yeah.
could even be, something traumatic or tragic, and turning it to something that could be humorous or
Digging deep,
Relatable.
pulling from within, and then making people
relatable.
laugh.
It's a very Filipino thing that we like to laugh at our problems.
Yeah.
Parang dama yan. Me too.
True.
I know the feels.
Yes.
So yun,
I'm glad
if you're
Hugot has
a
new copies.
Pinoy in Singapore and you happen to watch us today, please invite invite our other kababayans, come visit us at ABGF. If you you can also reach us, let us know how many copies you want so we can have enough. We can bring enough. Yun.
You can message us here sa Facebook page. Yeah.
Mhm.
Isipin nyo na lang, at the very least, you can have someone to talk to in Filipino.
Mhm.
Yun yung base. Just drop by and then we'll entertain you. Yeah. Really excited to see you guys there. Sean says hi. So that's from our play group. Now, I think we have to talk about another big
Mhm.
thing. So it's not necessarily here yet, pero one of the reasons why we specifically got Nathan, so not just because first time ABGFer, but also Nathan has been working on this.
Verb
Ayan.
game.
Sir Freddy's already holding it up.
The verb game. This isn't going to be the final packaging. This is a very, very awkward prototype right now. I'm holding.
Yan. But perhaps
We are
we can
working
have
on it.
the two of you discuss this
Mhm.
upcoming game, years in the making, and yeah, Nathan's pride and joy.
Pride and joy. You know, it's
Fried
a game that
chicken,
has fried chicken,
because it
has a lot of
literally has
history.
chicken.
Yes,
Literally has chicken in the game.
it's the
A duck, by the way.
it's a duck too. Balut. Yes. Uh,
Yeah. Sad duck,
as an
angry duck.
as an FYI, it was actually Sir Freddy who came up with the name. I'm very grateful na Tayog yung naging pangalan ng game because ah, the original name for the game was so cringe. I'm not even gonna bring it up.
No,
But yeah,
bring it up. Bring it up.
oh my gosh, yeah, it was initially called Sabong Wars. So, so there, the cringe. But yes, so Tayog is an abstract strategy game. It actually so wow, it's been 4 years
Mhm.
since ESGS, right? Yeah, took 4 years of playtesting, revisions, and polish, and a lot of people were involved, not just with the art,
Mhm.
um, but with the design as well. People played it. I even asked for help from chess tournament players, and for some reason, it it was fun. I was actually trying to bring a different game during that time in ESGS when I tried to pitch it to Sir Freddy and to Ludus. I brought 3 games, and one of those games was about a tikbalang being silly. I don't know if you remember Sir Fred, but there was I forgot his name, but it was a pun on Manny Pacquiao's name. But yeah, they were horses in it. It was just a funny take that game. And I put all of my effort on a deck building game, and then suddenly the Unpub was there, so basically I was like trying these games out with them, and
Mhm.
they were like, "You need to fix the horse game, or you need to fix the deck building game," and then suddenly Nico was like, this works. This bird game, this abstract strategy game. Show it to Sir Fred. I think he might be interested. And then when I showed it to him, it was like he would. I remember you, Sir Fred. You were like parang yun yata yung ano. Parang first time nakita ko sa mata ninyo na, ha, this guy can actually do something.
Mhm.
So yeah, it it's one of the things na parang proud ako, pero at the same time, I never expected it to become well to get to this point. And in a way, it opened up a lot of design paths. It actually contributed into my own design philosophy. Because after no abstract strategy game, I got into a lot of. I think I mentioned at the start of this live stream na parang recently ano talaga, I've been going into miniatures and area control, saka CCGs. Kasi all of those interactions suddenly, I don't know, sprung forth from that that day na parang, okay, pwede pala yung ito yung maging niche ko. So yeah, that's it. That's basically it. Because initially, I don't know if the people watching know this, pero I wasn't really, yung roots ko wasn't really into board games. Naka tabletop RPGs ako.
Mhm.
Tapos biglang nag-transition into more hobby level na ano talaga, na mechanics. So yeah, I have you guys to thank for that. Unpub and Larong Atin.
Yeah.
Tayog, verbs.
And
They're cute.
so with Tayog, what's going to happen is we're experimenting with a new way of packaging.
Yeah.
It's going to come
You
in
know,
a tube, but not
yes.
the dimensions are currently wrong
We need
because
to
it's
make it
going
more
to
chunky.
contain a neoprene mat. So you can use this for chess basically,
Yeah. And that's a mouse pad.
or as a mouse pad. Yeah, it's a neoprene mat, and so that's part of the reason why we're going to package it in a tube.
Yeah.
So do not expect a long thin tube, it's going to be a much fatter tube.
Chonky chew.
Huh?
Chonky chew.
Yeah.
But yeah. The pieces themselves too, they feel good nung nahawakan ko siya, I was like,
Oh, may magano na raw. There's going to be
sabong
parang
tayo.
mag-drop sa NG.
Yes. Oh, see, dapat sabong wars pala sino.
Yeah, but the reason I suggested the name Tayog was because if you actually play the game, you will realize that it's roughly based on the altitude of
Yes.
the flight of the birds, yung how they move. So
It's a
kaya
beautiful
I
name.
said let's just call it Tayog because yun yung Tayog, yun yung Tagalog
Tayog.
word for height ng lipad ng ibon, di ba? Yung gaano kakatayog lumipad.
Yep. And I'm glad you said that, sir.
And it's
Say
not a very,
otherwise.
it's not a very common Tagalog word that's used in everyday language. So some people might not actually know what it is.
Yep. Ouch. May cancer. Na-realize ko lang, parang lahat ng mga napapublish na game na ginawa namin, nagsa-start sa T. So,
Tadhana.
no.
Tadhana, yeah. Sorry, I was out for a bit again. Weird yung
Okay.
internet ko right now. Yeah.
Wait, ano ba kayo
Yeah, so
convert?
yes. It's been
I feel
weird.
for you, man. Yes.
Highlight ko lang ulit
Ayog na
yung
may
like,
kasabang
one of the-
tagay daw, sabi ni Liam.
Sabay na
Tagay
tagay.
kada ano.
Every
Tagay kada
season
pattern.
kain mo, may tagay. Ganun.
Hey, ano siya, tayo can go on. If
Oh, ano
players
yan?
are intentionally going back and forth, pwede
Mhm.
forever yan.
You have new objectives now.
Mm.
Keep the
Kasi
game
you
going.
kind of co-op the pieces of the opponent. You can co-op them.
And then you
Yeah.
can use them.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a
You can
It's a
convert
very
them
innovative system.
because you can
Pero
make
I
the
like
sad
it.
ducks into angry ducks.
But I still feel like talaga,
Pwede
like,
pala siya
the thing
gamitin drinking game.
the thing I like most about the design talaga is in the elevation thing. It's such a unique approach to abstract games.
Mhm.
Patungan, basically. Yeah.
Patungan, yes.
So our plans for this is it's already in production, pero we don't have the copies yet. So for at least for ABGF, there will be a demo and pre-orders. So if you want to get a copy in advance or to prepare yourself to get a copy and you're not, like, say, in the Philippines, you can have it ready for pickup sa Singapore. So we won't have it there sa mismong event, pero we can have it set there.
Yeah, we'll probably ask a local partner to fulfill it if you
Oh.
place an order during the event. Tapos, we're also planning a
Hi, Toby.
demo locally. We're also planning
Toby's here.
a local demo with the semi-final components. Again, these are not final, but the components will probably look like this. The packaging will definitely not look like this. So we're going to play them with the components that you're probably going to get when you purchase the commercial copies. So you'll have the pieces which are like these. Okay. Yan. Angry chicken,
Cute chicken.
confused chicken. Okay, ito yung si confused chicken, ito si angry chicken.
There
Yeah,
are
so you'll have
designs.
these pieces and again neoprene mats, and of course we'll be there to teach you the game. Watch out, hintayin nyo na lang sa page namin. We're gonna announce the schedule when we're going to do that.
Wait, are we gonna do
Yeah,
something
so
like
very
this is
soon.
the West?
Like, we want to do it before ABGF at least para matry nyo na
Right.
before we
Yeah,
send it
so
there.
dito muna sa Pilipinas bago natin i-dalhin sa Singapore.
I find it interesting. Like, di ba sa West merong boxing chess? What if sa tayog tagay?
Play it
You
here
bring-
first. Yeah.
play it here. But yeah,
Mhm.
Liam's idea suddenly made
Wait,
me,
we have to pick. We have to have a very specific venue that allows for alcohol.
yeah, I don't
Hindi
think it's a
hindi na
good
pwede
idea.
sa NG yun. Walang alcohol license ang NG.
Uh, yeah. Oh well.
So there. Uh,
But yeah,
it's weird. The tube is really thin. So, ang hirap makita ng art. So,
It's gonna be
that's why we're
larger.
going with a thicker tube para mas maganda yung presence niya sa shelves.
Yes.
And para magkasya yung contents. If you notice, medyo naging lumampas siya kasi when we were trying to put in all the contents, hindi siya magkasya. So we had to extend the height. So the decision eventually was to just increase the diameter instead of the height
Yeah.
of the cylinder, and the component should fit.
And it can feature more of the art and the new.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yun mga some of the things that you know have to be considered when you want to publish a game. Yung mga production issues, mga dimensions, how it's going to look on the shelf. Things like that. I think a lot of these we talked about in our earlier episodes.
Yeah. But it's always nice to have like a callback. Kasi ngayon, a lot of the things that we talk about is actually happening in real time. So looking back, this is where we are now. Yeah. And yeah, there's actually a few more announcements. Pero siguro, just to keep it short, there will be more Larong Atin events like at the end of the year. So we'll be joining, syempre, our parent brand Ludus and their events. So kung nandun Ludus, andun Larong Atin. So you can expect us to demo. Hopefully we can bring this copy na rin if may extra.
Yeah.
We can also just demo it out there. Ganun. So we'll be announcing na rin sa Larong Atin where to find us in November and December. So I guess
Yep.
ano na.
So, yun, 3 weeks straight of events.
Yes, tuloy-tuloy. So
After ng ABGF,
I think-
pag-uwi namin, 3 weeks straight na of events na. So
my
actually,
gosh.
for me and Dwayne,
we can
and if
announce
Nathan
na,
will
sir.
join us, it's 4 weekends straight na puro events.
Okay, wala pala
Yan
tulugan.
na, yan na yung leave mo. Mag-leave ka na, Nathan.
Okay. Yes.
But yeah, I think we can announce name for the end of November. So we'll be at Playfest Victoria Sports Club. Yeah. So
Oh,
we'll
Victoria
post
Sports
it sa actual page. So parang it's further for the Playfest na event. Yeah. Ludus will be there and then Larong Atin will be there. And yeah. So that's one of the menus. Actually two na, counting ABGF. Diba? It's the holiday seasons. Can you guys feel it? We feel it.
Nafe-feel ko na. Yes. And
Hindi ko alam kung kakayanin. Parang tuloy-tuloy eh. Parang, I'm a bit overwhelmed. Parang sabi ko, shit, napapagod ako talaga na ngayon ah. Kasi non-stop eh. Diba? So
Lalo
every
na
If
pag-
you would take
holiday
one
season
thing
talaga.
from Filipino culture, betsyuk.
What was
Ayan.
that?
my browser flip tapos biglang nag-open yung isang window ng commercial.
Oh, they got a free ad from us. We should charge
Yeah,
them.
got
Yeah, we should.
Ayun, so lots of exciting things. This 2 months of the last 2 months of 2024. Yeah, we're excited too. We'll just let's just do ABGF first, and then more announcements after that. So
I'm trying to look
I think
for
we've hit the.
Ano yung
Oh, you have a
Playfest?
new ba?
Campus Playfest.
Playfest, Campus Playfest. Yeah.
Campus Playfest. Yeah. Sa Victoria Sports. So,
Yan,
it's actually,
so November.
malapit lang ata yan sa it's near Quezon Avenue din.
Okay.
EDSA. But it's along EDSA.
Like Amoranto area, sir? Like Amoranto Stadium area ba? Or,
Hindi, no.
Oh,
It's along
It's
EDSA.
gonna be-
ano?
in the VS Hotel Convention Center? Sports Club?
Yeah, Victoria Sports Club. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, nice. So tuloy-tuloy nga.
Yeah.
Every weekend.
Yeah,
Kwentuhan.
so
Time to bring
I think we
Beroka
have
to
to
Python.
cut we have to cut the pod short. We hit the
Yeah.
1 hour mark, and then
Oh no.
Sauce begins our watch. And it's great having you here. Welcome to the pod, Nathan. We hope to have you more when when you have time. Yeah, we'll be talking more as the days come, and
Mhm.
siguro we'll just see you next month, podcasters, uh, larong atin people. Yeah. For now, we'll be taking a break and preparing for the 2 months ahead of us.
Yes.
So again, ano lang, this is Dwayne from Larong Atin, and who wants to go?
Okay.
Nathan.
Who wants to sign off? Nathan,
And
sign off.
ready. Hanggang
And
sa
then Sir
susunod.
Freddy, sign off.
Okay? Hanggang sa susunod.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Hashtag Larong Atin. Follow us on our socials, Instagram and Facebook. Bye-bye.
And that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Ano to?
I think we're
Nag-log
supposed
off.
to have an outro.
Oh no. Okay. I think Dwayne is still managing
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So do we just leave? Dwayne has been having a lot of technical issues.
Yep. Hindi, ano na to? Ito na yung banter after nung show.
Yeah.
Okay, so tuloy-tuloy pala yung events after ABGF.
Yeah. We're gonna like 4 straight weeks of event